Welcome to today's video, Amos 5 verse 24 explained. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. This verse is spoken by the prophet Amos, delivering God's message to the people of Israel. During Amos's time, the people were engaging in religious rituals and offering sacrifices, but their hearts were far from God. They maintained outward displays of religion, but justice and righteousness were missing from their society. When the verse says let judgment run down as waters, it means that justice should flow freely and constantly, just like water in a river. In other words, God desires a society where justice is not rare or interrupted, but natural and abundant. In ancient Israel, the leaders and the rich were often oppressing the poor and denying them fair treatment. God was calling them to correct this and make justice a normal part of everyday life. The second part of the verse, and righteousness as a mighty stream, emphasizes that living rightly and morally should be powerful, enduring, and ever-present. A mighty stream is strong and unstoppable, and God wants righteousness to have that kind of strength in the lives of His people. It should not be a trickle or occasional behavior, but a constant and overwhelming force. This verse is a strong rebuke against hypocrisy. It teaches that religious acts like offerings or songs mean little if they are not backed up by a life of justice and righteousness. God is not interested in rituals if they are empty. He is interested in how we treat others, especially the poor, the vulnerable, and the oppressed. For believers today, Amos 5 verse 24 is a call to examine our own lives and society. Are we living in a way that reflects justice? Do we stand up for the right things? Are we treating people with fairness, compassion, and integrity? It is easy to go to church or say the right words, but this verse reminds us that God is looking deeper. God desires action. Not only that we believe in Him, but that our belief changes how we behave. Justice and righteousness are not optional extras. They are essential to a life that honors God. In fact, in the context of Amos, God actually rejected the people's worship because they neglected justice. So, Amos 5 verse 24 is not just poetic language. It is a serious demand from God. He is saying that if our worship is genuine, it will be proven by how we treat others. A society that pleases God is one where the weak are protected, fairness prevails, and moral living is the norm. Justice should flood like a river, and righteousness should surge like a strong stream that cannot be blocked. This verse remains one of the most powerful calls in the Bible for social justice, and it challenges every generation to live out their faith through action, not just appearance.